Alright, I apologize. Due to some technical difficulty, you've missed out on the first turn, couple of turns here. Kept a hand with Blight Speaker, Drag Down, and Demigod. I figured that was probably good enough. This Pyrite Spellbomb makes me a little sad, because it's probably just going to eat Blight Speaker before it can get online. I could have potentially waited to play this, but I don't think that that really helps anything. Alright, well, we got a second Blight Speaker, so I don't think that it really matters. So we'll be able to find the third one very shortly. Definitely not attacking here. Definitely no reason to. So yeah, next turn I'll probably just be finding a third Blight Speaker, and the turn after that, slamming Demigod. I'll be curious to see, if that's good enough. He's not splicing his Glacial Rays, so I'm not too worried about these arcane spells. At least not yet. Lava Spike, sure. Ah, okay, so this way he gets to kill both Blight Speakers then? Alright, that's kind of unfortunate. But hopefully... Alright, so we'll... Come on, ping. Oh, that would have been so nice. Don't know that I just want to run... Alright, well that makes it much easier. I was gonna say that I don't know if I want to run Partick Dragon out there, or Demigod out there with no follow-up, but casting Partick Dragon seems okay. And I did decide to run that over Street Wraith just because as a 6-mana 4/4 flyer it does seem slightly better than just a random 3/4 that sometimes costs me life to turn into a different card. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not he plays Echo. I kind of doubt it, but who knows? He really... Oh, he's going to. Alright. He's down to 3 cards in hand. We'll see what happens. Is this a May? Nope. Alright, so I have to be careful with that. Can't play it until he plays a flyer because it'll kill my Partick Dragon. And there's a Skeletal Vampire, sure. Sure. I can't complain about that. So we'll just hit him for... See, I could... Yeah, we'll just hit him for 4. It seems worth it just to slam Skeletal Vampire and put a giant threat onto the board versus, pumping this guy and not really doing anything else. If I draw Mountain, he's dead to just Partick Dragon, which is definitely a nice position to be in. I don't know. He didn't have an answer for it last turn. I'm not sure what cards I'm really scared of in this situation. I mean, obviously a big flyer would be annoying. He doesn't have the mana for Garden Hellkite. I don't even know if that's a thing in this format. Trying to think of what else. So he suspended a Riftbolt. Sure. Swath. Okay. So he's just dead. Alright. Okay, that's fair. He's still likely just dead to Skeletal Vampire. Yeah. So this puts him to 5. We get to leave up brute force plus making 2 more bats. So yeah, he's aiming at me, understandably. I will happily just go to 8 here. I don't think... I mean, Demon Fire is probably the only thing that kills me straight up from that point. Petals of Insight does not. So he will be able... Let's see, this is only an instant sorcery, right? Yep, okay. So he will be able to Spellbomb one of the bats, but he'll still take 5 and die. Okay. Sure. Okay. Well, that worked. So he's an interesting blue-red thing. He's got a lot of removal, which makes me kind of want this extra hasty guy, especially since he doesn't seem to have a lot of creatures that can block. I'm thinking probably just over, actually drag down. And we'll see how that goes. Alright. This new client still is weird to me. What's everyone's thoughts on this? Can't decide. Some of the things I like about it, some of the things I don't. I really especially hate the trade feature right now. It just doesn't work properly. This is a fine hand. I don't see anything wrong with it. Just lead with Mog War Marshal into Rothy Trapper into Giant Flyer. He might have more dead eyes now that he's seen, 3 giant unstoppable flyers. But we'll see. So sadly no Chains of Blight Speakers, but Chains of Mong War Marshals actually don't seem bad against him. He's got a bunch of removal, but it's all... These produce so many creatures. I don't think that I'm going to pay the Echo on the first one. Maybe it is right to, though. Yeah, actually, I take that back. He's got so much removal, it's probably worth it. It's probably still better than just playing another one. It's like next turn I can play War Marshal plus Rothy Trapper if I want to. Or maybe I can suspend Parted Dragon. He also is still missing blue lands. So we'll have our choice between... I don't know, if he's going to keep not casting things... Never mind. It still seems worse than just playing another Mog War Marshal. And we'll go ahead and play Rothy Trapper. This opens me up to something along the lines of Pyroclasm, but I'll at least still have the 2 goblins left over. Okay, and he's still just not playing anything. Sure. Oh, no. Oh. Well, I guess we're going to go ahead and... I meant to cancel that so that I could cast Demigod, and completely just... I hit cancel and it didn't actually get rid of my mana. Alright, well, we're not getting punished too severely at least. Blight Speaker's a very solid draw. Opponent going to 12. And I'll probably actually just hold off on Demigod until he finds an answer to Blight Speaker. Because this clock is going to be very fast. Unless he, like I said, has Pyroclasm or something, in which case this is the perfect follow-up. Maybe I should have... I don't know. I'm so close to being able to just kill him anyway with Fiery Fall that it seems worth it to wait. So maybe we'll see a Stormed Grape Shot here. Hey, like, Reach Through the Mist, Grape Shot, kill Blight Speaker, Rothy Trapper, or Blight Speaker, and a pair of Goblins. I really don't know what to expect. I also honestly still find it a little odd that my opponent didn't Spellbomb the first Blight Speaker. I don't know exactly what his thinking was on waiting on that. I mean, I realize he had Grape Shot, but if I play a 2 toughness guy, he can still pretty easily Grape Shot that. So I just don't completely understand that line of play. Alright, well there's the Reach Through the Mists. Finally decided which blue card to play. So Glacial Ray, so probably targeting... Yeah, he killed the Rothy Trapper, okay. So maybe he is going to play a creature sometime, eventually. It's really the only reason I see to kill this over Blight Speaker, is if he has... Okay, so he suspended that. And there's the Grape Shot. Okay, that's fair. So yep, now he'll get to kill Blight Speaker and a pair of Goblins. Take 2 down to 10. Well, at least he thinks. But we're very easily slamming Demigod here. Hopefully draw a land next turn, so that I can cast Bardic Dragon as well. Or Fiery Fall him to death, depending on what kind of mana he leaves up. I don't know if there are any counter spells in this format. I'm very bad at knowing about these things in weird formats that I only get to play for 2 weeks. Yeah. So he has something else to kill this Demigod, which is perfectly fine with me. All I need is 1 land, and he's dead to Fiery Fall. Which makes me really glad that I didn't land cycle it. Oh yeah, he's splicing the Glacial Ray. Duh. Alright. So yeah, Demigod dies. What is he doing with? Because it should tell me if he puts it on the bottom. Alright, so he put the 3 on the bottom, so they aren't going to save him. Glacial Ray. Well, that doesn't actually kill him. Alright, so he goes to 3. We'll go ahead and run Stinkweed Imp out there. So I at least have Lethal on board. He has 4 cards left in hand, but I don't know. I feel like my 3 cards can probably contend with a lot of what he's going to play. Dismisser. Sure. So he gets to put Stinkweed back on top of my library. Oh, he's getting rid of the Goblin. Okay. I suppose that makes sense. So he's still dead to Glacial Ray. Yeah, I'll go ahead and cast it. In the worst case scenario, if he has the counter, the next turn I can cast Fiery Fall. Alright. Well, we'll be back for the next match for you guys in about 2 seconds.